In the mountains of Simao County, Guizhou, we found a single household living between the mountains with a vast stretch of primeval forest extending for dozens of kilometers behind them, and in front there is nothing for several kilometers. Human habitation. You could say this place is really isolated from the world, but the environment is very beautiful. And through the drone's perspective, we can see this area is planted with rice and corn. So this proves that someone has always lived here. But coming here must not be easy, such a beautiful place. I definitely want to bring everyone to explore and see who exactly is still living in this mountain. Hello friends, I am now at the border between Simao County and Yulin County in Guizhou. Oh dear, I used an enormous amount of effort to find the road to this household. Right now, I'm in a forest, and today is another tough battle. I estimate it will take 1.5 to 2 hours to reach them, traveling through this forest the entire way. No wonder the road is not easy to find. Now, I have reached this mountain ridge and have been walking for about 20 minutes. Just now, when I was below, I encountered some people who came to this forest to search for mushrooms. There should be quite a lot of mushrooms in the mountains these past few days. The two guys came here to find some matsutake mushrooms, but didn't find any. They said it would take about another week for them to start growing. This section feels a bit like a cliffside walkway. Below it's all extremely steep, but because of the forest cover, we can't really see it clearly. Walking on the path feels very pleasant because it's not stuffy. It's quite spacious and has a sort of Wizard of Oz vibe to it. You see, walking on this narrow path shows the advantage of having two people. When we're filming moving forward, having one person walk ahead on the path feels much better. After walking for a little over an hour, we should be arriving soon, right? Here is where they planted the rice seedlings. Oh wow, the water resources here are so abundant. This place is so beautiful. Let's look towards the way we came. Can you see anything? You can't see anything. It's all through these mountains and hills, coming from the mountain residents. Look at this place where they live. Isn't it beautiful? Doesn't it feel like being in another world? Almost like a fairyland. Just take a look around. It's all surrounded by mountains. So beautiful. The water source everyone has been thinking about. Right. Do you see it here? What more do you want from this water source? Right? This place is so beautiful. Look over there. All blocked by steep cliffs. And below is a deep valley with a very large water flow. This whole back mountain area extends for several dozen kilometers of untouched forest, not just a little path. And it happens to be the section where they live. There's quite a large flat area. I estimate it to be about 20 to 30 acres of farmland, along with this land, right? And they are all cultivated. I always feel that the people who lived here before were extraordinary. The overall geographical location, right? And the shape of the mountain. And over here there's also a grove of sandy trees. And here it used to be a pigsty, right? And over here is the house where they live. Look at the terrain, it's really quite special. That house is located against the mountain, right? Then in the middle area here, it's a bit lower. And in front, there's a mound rising up. Below this, there are all these small terraced fields. And over here, it looks like a gold ingot. Does it feel like living here is like holding a big gold ingot? Does it look like it? The view is also very open. You can see very far. Here is the house, a two-story building.
And look, there's a balcony here, but this balcony has long since been broken. Come over and take a look. These two houses are also quite old. Take a look at this house. It is quite unique, isn't it? It only has 2 rows, and then there is an additional wing.
You haven't gone out? You've always been in the mountains? Ah? I'm saying you haven't gone out? You've always been in the mountains? You haven't gone out today? So your parents live here, right? I thought there's no way young people live in the mountains. Are you saying you come up here in the morning and go back down in the afternoon? Well, were there no houses here before? Yes, there were. I told you there were, just moved away. So it seems you're not familiar with this place. Right. I don't go there. Aren't you working outside?
Didn't go out for the whole year.
Where's your wife?
One person.
You haven't gotten married.
Over 20.
How is that possible?
This brother is going up the mountain to work. So I didn't chat with him much. I'm going over there to take a look.
I just chatted briefly with that guy. He came back from below to help his parents with work, and up there is no electricity. This place has a solar lamp that lights up in the afternoon and goes out the next morning. This small solar lamp is used for lighting here. There are 2 houses here. That fellow left when he was little. He's probably in his 20s now, and he knows nothing about this place. There has never been electricity here, and around a year ago, when electricity was about to be installed, they all moved down the mountain. Now this brother's parents stay here to farm the rice fields, including corn and such. They are cultivating around 20 to 30 acres here. And
why are there so many small stones in this field? I wonder if growing corn here will be good. You said your soil package doesn't seem very good, right?
It's not that it's bad. It's just that last time there was a heavy rain and it broke again because it's over.
Then don't you need to fill it all in?
That's different.
It's like replanting. This place is just your family's. Are both houses yours?
Oh, you've lived here for many years, right?
My kid is 10 years old.
Suppose your kids are already 10 years old, then you should have a lot of hillside land.
Do you think the mountain area you pointed at should be quite large? Is it between 1 to 200%? You're not sure? There are many people here.
Right. If you ride this pole upwards, the area you pointed at is at least 200 to 300 mu.
Yeah. For you guys, you also went down there for a while and then came up to become apprentices, huh?
So you come up when it's time to plant crops and usually go down otherwise.
Yes.
After supplementing, it might be a bit lesser.
Now the parcels at the foot of the mountain are already very large, they're tall, and it's hard to carry them. You see, on the high mountain, they are still so small. The pig trotters up here are comfortable in the summer, cool. But in winter, it's still cold. You see, today it feels a bit chilly. You should wear a jacket.
So you carry the fertilizer up from the field as well?
It's carried up from the field.
Because you don't have the work of feeding pigs.
You plant these rice paddies or go to this parcel, you also need to find him to feed.
Anyway, it all has to be carried up from below.
After you plant these, well, you carry the seeds or other things down.
Oh, it's starting to rain, oh dear. I have to go down. Walking in the rain is troublesome. You get all wet. Mother, I'll give you something.
Don't give it, just take it.
I'm giving this to you. I'm taking it as sending you money. Really, this is alcohol. And this is a snack. The kind from the mountain is quite delicious. I'm off, Mom. Oh dear, no need to give it to you.
It's starting to rain again, friends. I need to hurry down the mountain now because this rain might get heavier. Our people in the mountains are really hardworking. You see, it's raining quite heavily now. Yet they're still working in the field. Still,
I haven't gone back. I learned a bit about their situation here. This aunt told me that about 4 generations have lived up here for roughly 100 years with only 2 families. The other family has 3 daughters. And after the daughters got married, they didn't return to live here. Now only their family remains here. In this aunt's family, there are 3 children. Her eldest son is currently here and she has 2 daughters, one of whom is married and the other works outside. Although walking here is quite far, this place up here is truly a wonderful place to live, especially in the summer when it's very cool.
the altitude of their living location is 1,200 meters. They don't keep any livestock up there. The fertilizer for their corn and rice is carried up from the bottom of the mountain. When it's harvest season, the corn and rice are brought here, dried and then carried back down. The entire harvest is around 3,000 to 4,000 jin.
You know, it's quite tough. If you carry 50 jin at a time, you'd have to make 70 or 80 trips to get it all down.
I personally think this place is really suitable for living, although the transportation is inconvenient.
I also asked his aunt, I said this place should be particularly suitable for farming. Why haven't you done it? She said this place has a lot of fog all year round and the mountains are quite high, so by August or September they can't graze sheep here. But I always think those who live by the mountain should rely on the mountain. Living in such big mountains, there's really only one path left to do: breeding or cultivating Chinese medicinal herbs. If high-value Chinese medicinal herbs are planted here, there should be a very good market. As for breeding, although the aunt thinks it is not suitable, I personally think this place is also very...
Okay, we can cultivate these lands with hay. When the grass in the forest is abundant, we can let them graze. When autumn and winter arrive, we can sell a large number of these livestock. The next year, we got to expand. For example, if we raise site, in the winter, we should keep fewer of them, about 20 or 30, and use wet straw to feed them. Moreover, I heard this aunt describe that all the surrounding mountains belong to their family, making it a naturally perfect place for farming. So I think instead of staying idle down there, this brother should come to the mountains to focus on farming. It's a better opportunity. The way. As you can see, this place has abundant water sources, rich forest resources, and the living conditions are very comfortable. If this place is abandoned in 3 or 5 years, I think it would be a real pity.
Alright friends, we'll end this video here. See you next time. Bye bye. And now this rain also